Now, sports with Garrett Brown.
The first day of official practice for the 2025 Colorado Mesa Mavericks football team is in the books as we get a closer blah, 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 blah. Can we take that from the top?
Now, sports with Garrett Brown.
Well, the first day of official practice for the 2025 Colorado Mesa Mavericks football team is in the books as we get closer to college football making its return to the West Slope. The 2025 Mavs will look to build off the success of last year's team. The team broke out in the RMAC going 7-4 and 6-3 in RMAC conference play and pushed for an RMAC title throughout the season. But the 2025 Mavericks will need to be playing their best ball early on with some tough games to start the year, and we actually were able to get a full breakdown of the Mavericks schedule, including that difficult start with the Colorado Mesa All-American Antonio Clark. You can actually find that full breakdown on our website. But turning back to this year's team, the Mavericks are looking to continue their upwards trajectory in year 4 of the Coach K era.
You know, a lot of excitement always on day one. Guys come with a lot of energy, and you can see the work that a lot of these guys put in over the summer. So a lot of positive to be able to take out of it. But as always, we got a lot of improvement that we got to be able to do, and you know, excited about the group and the potential that they have right now.
Now, one interesting note out of day one of camp, the Mavericks are not committing to a starter under center at quarterback at this point. Despite the starting QB from CMU's win streak last season, Liu Awamave, returning, the Mavericks head coach said they have not named who QB1 is on the depth chart so far.
You know, we're never going to really close it off. Liu did a good job, and it was part of 7 victories last year. But that's the past, and he had a good offseason. He's gained weight. He's done all the things that we've asked him to do to put himself in a good position to be successful this year. But he's going to be pushed. These guys are hungry. There's not a guy that came that wants to be the backup, and that room is ultra competitive. So I expect those guys to push them each and every day. And by doing our split practices, we're able to do that. Guys are going to work with different groups throughout camp, at least for this first part of it, and be able to earn their spots.
CMU currently has 6 quarterbacks listed on their roster. The Mavericks have 24 days before they get the 2025 season started. And the Mavericks' fellow Rocky Mountain Athletics Conference teams are also setting a high bar for the 2025 Mavs. Last week, the RMAC preseason coaches poll rolled out, and in case you missed it, well, here it is. The other RMAC coaches have the Mavs slotted in the 4th overall spot in the conference behind 3 other Colorado schools. The defending conference champs, CSU Pueblo, who are in a tie for first actually with Western Colorado, each receiving 5 first-place votes. The RMAC champs from 2 years ago, Colorado Mines, are then in at 3rd, but they did receive the most second-place votes, interestingly enough, from their fellow RMAC coaches. Then we get to the Mavs in at the 4th spot, the last vote-receiving team. They got 4 votes to be 3rd overall in the conference. The 2025 Mavericks will get their first shot at tackling someone besides their own teammates August 28th on the road at taking on Central Washington, a playoff from last season that we actually saw in Stoker Stadium last year. The Mavs will make their Stoker Stadium debut this year, September 6th, when they host Eastern New Mexico. That'll do it for your look at sports. We'll be right back.